Okay, good. Hey, Sonny, it's George. We really missed you at the Walkaround this year. Now, I promised Evelyn that I'd tell you these jokes, and obviously the best way to do that is with YouTube. So here goes. There's this guy, and he's on stage, and he sees a young man in the audience, and he asks the guy to come up. So the guy comes up, and he says, what can I do for you? And the guy on stage says, I want you to help me with my act. He said, well, what's your act? He said, well, I'm a magician. He said, well, what do I need to do? He said, well, you see that sledgehammer over there? And the kid says, yeah. He says, I want you to pick up that sledgehammer. I want you to hit me in the temple as hard as you can. The kid's kind of aghast. He just looks at him. He says, I'll kill you. He goes, no, don't worry. I'm a very good magician. Just pick up the sledgehammer and hit me in the head as hard as you can. So the kid picks up the sledgehammer, and he's a strapping guy. He takes this sledgehammer and just hits him square right in the temple, and the guy just drops like a sack of potatoes. He's laying there on the floor. He's unconscious. He's bleeding. They call the paramedics. The paramedics come, and they get him sort of scooped up, and they get him into the ambulance, and they get him to the hospital, and he's in ICU for like a week. Well, he's in a coma, and they can't keep him there. They got to put him in long-term care. So they take him down to this, put him in a home, and he's in the home for like 8 years. And one day the nurse is walking by the door, and she looks in, and the guy's laying there, and he's going like this, flickering his eyes. His eyes are like just flickering. So she calls the doctor, and the doctor comes down, and they both go in, and they're standing over the guy, and the guy's laying there like this, and his eyes are flickering, and finally his eyes just bolt open. And he looks around the room, and he says, ta-da! That's joke one. Joke two. Two guys, Morty and Saul, and they work in the garment district in New York. And Morty is a presser, presses pants, and Saul is an ironer. He irons. And Saul's ironing there, and he looks at Morty. He says, hey, Morty, where did you go on your summer vacation? And Morty says, oh, Saul, I went to Africa. He says, no kidding, you went to Africa. Why did you go to Africa? He says, I wanted to go on safari. He says, safari? What do you do on safari? He says, oh, they take you out into the jungle and they show you all these animals, and it's really, really wonderful. He says, well, what kind of animals did you see? He says, oh, I saw lions and tigers, and it was really snakes, all kinds of things. He says, no kidding, really? Did you see any bigger animals? Well, yeah, I saw a giraffe and I saw an elephant. He says, you saw an elephant? He says, I saw an elephant up close. He says, up close? No kidding, how close? He says, well, as a matter of fact, he says, the elephant came up and put my head in his mouth, and he wrapped his trunk around my neck, and so he says, you wouldn't be living. And Morty looks at Saul and he says, you call this living? That's joke two. Joke three. Do I have a joke three? Guess I don't have a joke three. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I see you at the store. Get better. Talk to you soon. Bye.